Okay, in example 7, we're going to find the exact value of cosine of 7 pi over 12 using the fact that 7 pi over 12 is equal to pi over 4 plus pi over 3. So this is very similar to example 7, except you're going to use your cosine, your sums of cosines formula now. So why don't you try to pause the video, try to set it up, play the video a little bit, make sure you get it set up, stop it again, and see if you can solve this on your own. Alright, so go ahead and start setting it up. Alright, so assuming you pause the video, hopefully we have the cosine of 7 pi over 12 we know is equal to cosine of pi over 4 plus pi over 3. And so this is going to be my alpha and this is my beta. So for our formula, we got cosine of our alpha, cosine of our beta, minus sine of alpha, sine of beta. Oops, not beta. Actually, right the angle. Alright, so try to work them. Make sure you pull what your angles are so you have those ordered pairs. So you have pi over 4, square root of 2 over 2, square root of 2 over 2. And you've got pi over 3, which is 1/2 square root of 3 over 2. Alright, so pause the video, plug those in, and see if you can get this on your own. Alright, so now that you've worked it out, let's check. Cosine of pi over 4, that's our x value. Cosine of pi over 3, that's also the x value. Minus sine of pi over 4, the y value. Times sine of pi over 3, that's also the y value. So multiply, multiply, and then subtract them. So just like the others that we did similar to this, you can't actually subtract those two, but you can put them together. And so there is our solution. So notice when we're using pi over 3, pi over 4, pi over 6, our answers are going to look very similar, okay? They're all going to have like the square root of 2, they're all going to have the square root of 6, and they're all going to be over, oops, not 2, I almost messed up on that one. Hopefully you caught that. I'm sorry if you didn't question why I put a 2 instead of a 4 there. But they're going to be over 4, okay? So watch for those kind of things. Every now and then they'll throw a 90 degrees or 180 degrees or something like that in there. But most of the time it's going to look like this when they're using like pi over 3s, pi over 4s, and pi over 6s, okay?